Continuing the challenge for the empaths and highly sensitive, today I'm going into visualizing a safe space for yourself. And just like in yesterday's video, it was about when you feel overwhelmed, when you've, taken on too much stimulation. This is another tool or technique that you can use to calm your system, to come back to a place in yourself and becoming more balanced again in yourself. So day 10 of the 21-day challenge, and I wanted to play with this idea of coming to a safe space. And if you are a lot of times feeling overwhelmed, it's like wanting a comfortable place where you feel really safe to come to. And really, you can do that in your mind. You can come into a calm space in yourself. And when you're in the middle of like this panicky feeling or overwhelm, it's like, how do you shift from that to, oh, I'm going to visualize, I'm going to be in this safe space. And just like yesterday, I had mentioned that like I was with a friend recently and he was talking away and there was all these things going around me and, lights and people crossing the street and construction. And it was really just like, this is too much. But I was able to actually ask him, to say, hey, I'm feeling overwhelmed. Can we take a break for a minute? And he was happy to just stay quiet for a little bit and let me get centered in myself. So if you can find a way to, like go from this, what am I, feeling? And I really felt like tightness in my chest and that panicky almost feeling coming on. And I then was able to take a breath. And then from that place, I could connect deeper with myself and with my body. And yesterday, like I said, you could use your senses to connect with, the surface beneath you and just breathe and notice yourself. But then as well, what you can do is also play with this imagery in your mind of a safe space and being able to go to that safe space. So to do this, again, just take a breath and then start to notice your body, become more aware, feeling it. And if you're in the middle of the panicky sense, you can send each of your breaths to where you feel the tightness or the panicky. And then you can ask it what it needs too. Like the panic really, for me, does want to feel safe. It wants to feel that it's not overwhelmed. It's going to be okay. It's safe. So you can give it that, meeting that need in it of like, you're safe, you're okay. And then even invite it along to come to this safe space. So this safe space with you. And so visualize or think about a place or a time or a situation where you did feel really safe. And if you don't just come up with a place or a time, you can use like going to sit in nature or going to sit by a river, going to sit in a meadow, like something visually that does make you feel really comfortable. Or even in a nice room that is nice and cozy and comfortable, snuggling up with a blanket. And I always love those kind of crisp, wintry or fall days where I get to snuggle up on the couch with the blanket. And like those kind of visuals, you can play with or choose that actually does make you feel safe, really makes you feel comfortable in yourself. And again, you can breathe, but come up with that visual, that imagery. And so when you're in the middle of it and you're in this panic, you can start with the breath, start with noticing your body, and then go to this imagery, this place, and visualize this place that you really feel safe in. And you're giving that part of you that feels the panic and stress and overwhelm, discomfort and safety. And then as well, after you've calmed the system, you can, visualize setting up protection, closing things down so you're not taking in as much of the things around you. And whatever you visualize, wherever your thoughts go, that's where energy flows. So if you just visualize too of like, I'm putting up a bubble of protection and I'm closing my energy centers down so that I'm not taking in as much, the energy will listen to you and will close things down. And know that, like, know that in yourself. Know that you are set up with this protection and that you've closed down so you're not just siphoning in as much from others. And with each breath, you can calm your system and then feel that you can go back to, if you choose, go back to the environment or, continue on with your evening. I don't know that I would go back exactly to where I was, but maybe I would interact with certain people again, or I would, like the situation where I had with my friend, he and I did pick up talking again, but we had moved on from where all this other stimulation was coming in at me, like we were able to go to a calmer place where then I could actually enjoy the conversation with him. So just becoming aware, connecting with yourself and, doing this visualization of feeling that safety in yourself. So for today, think of some places where you do feel safe or what would feel comfortable and safe for you. And you can have that kind of in your back pocket as a tool or a way of, when you feel overwhelmed, how can I shift myself from that overwhelm to being more calm in myself and more balanced? So thank you for joining me today. I'm AmyC with You Finding You, and in the dialog box below you will see that I've added a freebie for empaths and highly sensitives, and it is about clearing other people's energies, and then there also is a PDF that gives you other tools and tips and little tricks and things that you can do or become aware of to help set and maintain and clear your energies. So thank you again, and if you are enjoying and getting value out of these videos, do hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And thanks again. I'll see you in the next video.